The revolving door for men released from state prisons in Pennsylvania is at least 4 out of 10 return to prison within less than 2 years. This figure has been steady this way until last May. Then, with some new educational skill programs and some other innovative programs in Pennsylvania, the prisons, the rate has begun to drop, but not significantly. In the state of New York, for example, they have much better success rates as they have instituted very innovative marketing skill programs for inmates who can lessen their time in prison by demonstrating a sincere commitment to the marketable training programs that actually prepare them for good paying jobs when they get released. We all know it is hard enough today to obtain a job, even with skills. But then if you have a criminal record, it is almost impossible. White-collar criminals, of course, do much better when they get out because they have skills, they have contacts, and they usually have good family support systems in place. But your average convict in prison comes out with really no marketable skills, no family support systems in place, and even negative living arrangements and atmosphere. So they resort to doing criminal activity to survive. Also, our prisons in Pennsylvania have been places where inmates with severe mental problems and ongoing drug problems, they come out with the same or even worse existing internal problems than when they went into the prisons. Prisons should certainly not be the places to just be warehousing prisoners who have mental and drug problems. Now, our Secretary of Corrections in Pennsylvania, the Honorable John Wetzel, and his staff, who were there and appointed by Governor Ed Rendell, and now Governor Wolf asked them to stay on. And I think that was a very wise decision. We do need good legislation in Pennsylvania that will give definite incentives and time credit to inmates who actually apply themselves to marketable skill programs that fit them, so they have the real interest to develop a skill set for when they get out. We also must have legislation that will give tax credits to businesses who hire people with criminal records. The one very rare program that I want to talk about in New York State, and they have it in several state prisons, is to develop men who already have some good intelligence and teach them about current social issues in America and how to debate those issues in a public setting, no matter what side of the issue they are given. Can you imagine this? The outstanding debate team members from Harvard, that top school, who just won the national championship for colleges and universities all across America, coming to a prison in New York State with independent outside judges, and some of the judges from the national championships came, and the inmates were given the debate issues only 3 weeks before the contest. And they beat Harvard decisively. Unbelievable, but terrific. The debate team members in prison were coached by debaters and coaches from Bard College. I realize this is but one unusual example, but many of these debaters, these men who are in prison, when they get out, have already been given full scholarships to colleges like Yale and Columbia. How terrific is that? New York State and many other states are way ahead of us in Pennsylvania in truly preparing inmates for when they do get out, not just with marketable skill sets, but with giving them real treatment for mental conditions and drug addictions outside of a prison setting. Their revolving doors in those states for inmates have already shown tremendous improvement. Now, I realize there are many victims of crimes. It's very emotional, who want the state prisons to be places where inmates really are just kept in the cells and not given these opportunities. But America has more people in prisons than any other civilized country on this planet. Also, the overwhelming majority of inmates are Black and Hispanic. Remember this: a society is judged by how it treats its prisoners. But I want to hear what you think. So let me know. Thank you.